fog clung to the crooked streets of Marrowbend, a fishing village so old its cobbles were once smoothed by centuries of feet and hooves. The villagers avoided one corner of the harbour, the place where the water turned black, and a crooked warehouse leaned against the shore like a broken tooth. They called it Crowder's Wharf, though no one could recall who Crowder was. Children whispered that if you listened closely at night, you could hear chains dragging across the stones, followed by a voice asking for just one lantern more. Ellen Darien, a widow who lived on the edge of town, did not believe in the tales. Her livelihood depended on the sea, and she was not about to let superstition dictate where she set her nets. One autumn evening, with the sky bruised and the tide turning, she carried her lantern down to Crowder's Wharf to check her traps. The air there was different, saltier, heavier, as though the sea itself exhaled. As she bent to lift a net, she felt a tug, not from fish, but from something heavier. She pulled, straining, until at last she dragged up a length of rusted chain, slick with seaweed. At the end of it was a lock, unbroken and gleaming as though freshly forged. The lantern flame quivered, though no wind stirred. That was when she heard it, a voice low as the tide, carrying from the black water, "One more lantern, and I may rest." Ellen froze. She told herself it was only the sea playing tricks. Yet when she looked down, the water reflected not her face, but dozens of pale, swaying figures, each holding a lantern like hers, their lights wavering in the dark. With a trembling hand, she set her lantern on the stone wall, meaning to leave quickly, but the flame flared, bright as a beacon, and the lock at the end of the chain snapped open. The water churned, and the pale figures sank into its depths, their lanterns dimming one by one. Only one remained at the surface, a tall man in a mariner's coat, his face blurred by shadow. He tipped his hat to her, then stepped back into the black tide, vanishing. The water smoothed, and the air grew lighter, as if a long-held breath had finally been released. The next morning, the villagers found Ellen's lantern still burning at Crowder's Wharf, though the oil had long since run out. From that day on, no chains rattled, no voices called. Crowder's Wharf grew quiet, and though the villagers still avoided it, Ellen knew the sea had returned something it owed and taken something in return.